Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have William. William is from Kentucky in the USA. So let's see what William has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hi.
Hello William, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
No problem.
So how's your day been so far?
So far it's been pretty good. I've just been tidying up, getting my animals together.
Amazing. What's the time there right now?
It's 2 o'clock.
2 p.m. Okay, so it's kind of half day through.
Yeah.
William, tell me where you're from.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, USA.
Okay. And what's the best part of living there?
Definitely Derby time.
Say again?
Derby time. We're for the Kentucky Derby. So there's a lot of festivals going on. And then the summer starts with Waterfront Wednesdays. So there's like concerts and stuff on the waterfront. It's pretty cool.
Amazing. So every year during this period of time, they do a lot of festivals.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the place where you grew up? You've been raised?
Not really particularly. I was born in Glasgow, which is like South Kentucky, and then moved up to Lorain, Ohio, and then came down here probably in 2000, and I've lived here most of my life. So, I mean, maybe it might be where I'm raised.
How about your family? Where they live? Your family as well?
They live here as well, yeah.
I see. When you said that you're from Glasgow, I was like, oh my God, he's Scottish. I didn't realize that. So I'm from Scotland.
No.
William, and what do you do for a living?
I'm an Uber driver.
Oh my God, I'm sure you have a lot of stories to tell.
I got a couple.
And how long have you been an Uber driver for?
That's going on, I think 4.5, 5 years.
Okay. And mostly, do you work during the night or during the day, or kind of mix?
Mostly at night. I prefer to go out at night. Yeah.
Yes.
Get all the bars.
Oh my God, I'm sure you are very busy, for sure.
Yeah.
William, before we start our journey, William and the Magic Box, tell me something interesting about yourself.
Well, I have 2 dogs. I love them very much. They hang out with me everywhere I go. We go through the woods and kind of go on trails. And yeah.
How old are they?
They're 5 and 2. One's a Dalmatian and one's a German Shepherd.
Oh my God. And did you get them as a present, or you bought them?
The German Shepherd I got, he's the oldest, he's 5. I got him at 12 days old. They brought him into the veterinary clinic that I worked at, and they said that he wasn't suckling. So they wanted to put him down, and we took him back, and we found out that he was just cold. So I was like, hey, if they still don't want him, can I have him? And yeah, they let me take him home. Be careful.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, good for you, William. Good for you. Right. Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Absolutely.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question, okay?
All right.
Let's do it. Okay, William, so just before we start the game, through the journey, if there is a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
Talking about animal, tell me what's your spirit animal?
It would have to be a wolf. Uh,
Tell me why.
Dogs. Pretty much because I am a pack animal. I have to have my people around me. I'm very protective, and but I'm still very much a free spirit. So, yeah.
I see. And do you have siblings as well?
Yes, I have 6 siblings.
Big
Yeah.
family. Are you the youngest, the oldest, the middle?
I'm in the middle, actually. I'm in the middle. I've got 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh, amazing. And all of your siblings, they live as well in the same town as you? Same city?
Yeah. Most of them live here, actually. 2 of them live in Cincinnati.
Okay, very good. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, William from Kentucky. Next question is, what is the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
Biggest difference. I probably take criticism a lot better. A lot differently, I should say. Whenever she takes criticism, she tends to get on the defensive. So, yeah.
How long you've been friends for?
For about 13 years now.
Oh my God! And saying that, what's the biggest similarity between both?
Biggest similarity. We talk way too much and probably say way too much.
You are in the right place. Really, the Matchbox is the right place for people who like to talk. Good one. Next question. Let's do it. William, before the next question, tell me what do you like the most about being a Uber driver, and tell me how did you start the career as a driver?
Well, I first started it. I was a bartender, and me and my boyfriend, we decided that we wanted to have a job where we could create our own schedules and be in charge of our own money, basically. So we started doing Uber, and that allowed us that freedom. And then we started taking a lot of vacations, so that was nice. The thing I like most about it is probably the schedule, the ability to work whenever I want or not have to. I could work really hard one week and then take off a week if I need to. Yeah. And
your boyfriend, he also drives as well as Uber driver. He works.
Yes, but I mean we're not together anymore. But still, yeah.
Okay, but still keep the career. Didn't keep the relationship, but the career still on.
Yeah.
Great. Next question is, what did you want to be growing up?
Growing up, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I love animals, and I feel like I connect with them on a different level than I connect with humans. I actually feel like I can speak dog a little bit. Like it just comes more natural to me.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
And did you always have doggies even as a child?
Absolutely, always. Yeah. Always.
So if you're a dog or a cat person, for sure you're gonna be a dog person.
I think so. Yeah. I do have a cat, but still a dog person. She's almost. She goes on walks with us. That's cool.
Really? Oh wow! Some cats, they sometimes feel like a dog because the way they behave sometimes like a dog. You know what I mean? I've seen friends. I have friends with cats. They go like, William, it's okay. It's like a dog. They behave like a dog. They go around with me. They just don't care about people. It's fun, isn't it? The personality.
It's a lot nicer though because they can come back whenever they get out and everything.
Yeah. They say that dogs, they adapt to people, and cats, they adapt to places. They are very independent. It's so true, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we're right next to a park. My cat loves it.
Oh my God, amazing. So tell me the name of your dog and the dogs and the name of your cats.
My German Shepherd, his name is Taruk, like like off of Avatar, the Blue People movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got Dalmatian. His name is Lou Dog. And my cat's name is Kitty.
Oh, and why? What? Why?
If she ever gets out, I'd want someone to like be able to pick her up real quick. So then they'd say like, "Here, Kitty, Kitty."
And why Domination? The name of your other dog?
Lou Dog. It was Sublime's. That was the name of Sublime's Dalmatian. So
I see. Good one. The next question. Let's do it. Hey, William from Kentucky. Next question is, what is the worst pickup line have you ever heard?
Oh man. I heard it on the radio actually, and I think it was the radio. I can't remember. Anyways, this guy, he said, "Your eyes, they're so blue. Can I eat them? They're like blueberries." I was like, "What the? That doesn't even make sense." Right? Why do you want to eat somebody's eyeballs? I don't know.
It started very beautiful, but ended in a very bad way, isn't it? Like, oh my God, I never heard that before. It wouldn't work out for some people.
Yeah, right.
Say that your eyes are green or blue. I can see a little bit.
They're blue.
Blue. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You are giving ideas now to people come up to you and say the same about that.
Right.
Next one. Let's do it, William. For the next one, William, does people call you Willie, Will, Billy? Do you have nicknames?
They call me Willie, Billy, Will, pretty much anything. I'll answer to anything really.
Which one is your favorite, or that sounds more kind of cozy for you when people call you?
Will.
Will?
Mm.
And all your siblings and family, they call you as well, Will or Willie?
No, my family calls me William.
More
So just-
serious.
Yeah. It feels a little better. I don't know. For them, like my mom called me Will one day, and I was like, "What? No, don't do that."
People call me, my best friend, he called me Willie. People tend to call me Will as well. I had boyfriends in the past. Still, when they meet them, they go like, "Oh, Will," and it's quite natural. Will.I.am as well. I remember I was working, and there was this general manager. I was like, "Oh, hello, Will.I.am." Like all the time, he was calling me Will.I.am. Billy as well. Sometimes call me Billy.
I like Billy. Bill's my father though.
Is it?
Yeah. He was the...
Amazing. Good. Next question is, what do you consider most romantic?
Romantic. I would have to say, I think just sitting at home on the couch, watching TV, like watching our series, whatever series we're into at that time. That would be the most romantic thing for me. It's simple, but you know, those are the moments that count, you know?
I must say, William, I'm in need of those moments, okay? Today it's raining in London. Today it's been cozy. I just came back home. Like I was talking to my family. I was like, you know what? Days on those days just feel like at home. And if you had like a good company, it would be the best.
Absolutely. Cuddle on the couch.
Yeah. Say that. Do you consider yourself to be a romantic person?
I have good ideas, but I don't act on them. I think like, I come up with like some fantastic act of romance or whatever, but then not follow through with it because of, I don't know, laziness, I guess.
When is the right time should you do it? When is the right time should you kind of body practice? For sure. Next one. Let's do it. Next question for you is, when was the last time that you cried and why? if you can share.
Last time I cried was yesterday. I was I was watching Euphoria on HBO, and one of the parts hit me kind of hard, and yeah, I just got on the level with the character.
Oh, sweet. Are you the kind of person that you cried easy?
Yeah.
Watching a movie, seeing something emotional, you always get crying.
Absolutely. I'm a little I get pretty emotional, mostly whenever I feel like I really connect with something.
I see.
I can easily detect some bull. So if somebody's not genuine about it, then it doesn't move me. But yeah.
And you always been like that, this way?
I think so, but lately I've been learning how to be more vulnerable. So with my feelings and showing my emotions. So yeah, within the past year, definitely.
Ready for another one?
Yep.
Let's do it. Next question. William, before the next question, as you mentioned about being gay, did you always have the support of your siblings, your family overall? And saying that, oh, by your face, I can see a little bit. Saying that, when you came out, did something happen, or you just felt like, okay, that's the day I'm gonna just be myself? Oh my God! By your face expression, I already have a guess about your answer. By the way, you don't need to talk about it if you don't want. I can always cut this off, okay?
Okay. So whenever I first came out, I was 15, and I actually already had a boyfriend, and I was living with my father and two of my sisters, my little brother. Anyways, my parents were split up, so it was only my dad, and he's very religious. I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to tell anybody else in my family, just my older sister, right? Because she shares her dark secrets with me, so I figured I could share one with her. So I called her up. I was like, "Hey, so I'm gay," and she hung up the phone on me.
Oh.
And then yeah, she called my mom. She told my mom about it, and my mom flipped out. And my other sister, who was living with my mom, she called me and said, "Haha, I knew you were a faggot." And so I started freaking out. So I was like, "Fuck," the whole family knows. And I especially didn't want my dad finding out, but they called my dad anyways. And I was walking around the apartment complex that we lived in, and my sister that was living with my mom called me, and she said, "Hey, Mom called Dad and told him." So I flipped out, and I went and I climbed a tree to hide from him, because she said that he was coming to look for me. So I climbed up a tree and watched him as he walked around yelling my name and everything. I thought he was going to do something, and waited for him to leave. And then I started walking away. I got a few miles down the road, and I called my friend, and she said, "What are you doing? You're stupid. Go back home. Your dad loves you. He threw you a Halloween party. Like, fucking go deal with this." And so I was like, okay, maybe you're right, So I started walking back, and the cops stopped. They stopped me on the side of the road, and they asked me my name and everything, and I told them. And so I got in the cop car. They said they were going to take me home, because they were heading to my dad's house, because he was going to file a missing persons report. Anyways, so he said, "What your dad's doing is stupid. He's acting a little ridiculous about this. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to go inside, you're going to go to bed, and you're going to pretend like I gave you a stern talking to. All right?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." He said, "But you don't need to deal with any of that tonight. Just go in there and go to bed." So I went in there, went to bed, and the cops talked to my dad, and then my dad came in and talked to me, and he was like, "Do you still want to be this way?" And I was like, "You know what? Let me just go back in the closet." He was like, "Come on, son, let's pray." And because I told him, I don't want to be this way anymore or whatever. uh, so he prayed with me, and then I wasn't gay anymore, right? Yay! So the next day I snuck and saw my boyfriend, and just kept on hanging out with my boyfriend for a couple weeks, and you know, I told my dad, hey, I'm going to hang out with Leslie or whatever, some girl, and they caught on. They're not stupid. They're my parents. And so then I got grounded for a couple weeks for lying to them, I guess. So yeah, and then I went to counseling for being gay, and after that I went and lived with my mom in Ohio, and she let me do whatever I want. So I figured that was a lot easier. Started watching Will and Grace, and got her watching Will and Grace, and then she kind of figured out, okay, you know, not every gay person is what I thought they were, right? So I guess that show really helped them out a lot. And then like my dad still wishes that I had a female that I was with, but you know, he doesn't say anything about it.
Wow.
But yeah.
But nowadays things are cleared out, or still the same nowadays?
Yeah, things are a lot better now. You know, I had a fiance for a little bit, and my mom was very supportive. My dad, you know, I don't know if he'd show up to the wedding or not, but you know, he acknowledged it. It took him a few years. But
All right. Oh, thanks for sharing, William. Thanks for sharing this. I think all of us will go through, you know, situations that our parents are not prepared, or they are not, you know, sometimes not even their fault. They just, it's the way they've been raised, or because of religion, because of society. They just, at the end of the day, I was talking to a friend yesterday. Sometimes they just want to protect us. They just want us to be safe as well, you know, of the world out there.
absolutely.
But yeah, sometimes it's not even, sometimes we need to understand as well and put ourselves in their shoes. Or also, sometimes they take their time as well. They need to take their time. Sometimes it's not easy for them to deal with not just that different situations. And sometimes all of us as well, sometimes we need our time as well to digest the information, or to understand, or to try to understand. Yeah, but I'm sure that things gonna, you know, go in a better direction.
Absolutely. Sometimes
But-
it's a little bit of process.
By the way, great. Next question for you is, if you were to raise a child, what are the most important thing would you like them to learn?
Ask questions. Always ask questions. Even if you think that you understand something, still ask questions about it, just to get a better understanding about it. I think that's a big problem that a lot of people have. They're scared to ask questions. They don't want to look stupid or whatever, or they think it's going to be stupid, when really it doesn't, because everybody's got questions about everything, and there's no possible way that everyone can know everything. And I think that's what's helped me. That's what I've learned throughout the years, is to ask questions.
Good point, actually. I love that. I think it's a good way of you know, pursuing life. It's a way for you to ask questions, even if you have a little doubt that you don't understand, or there's something that's not clear, ask again. And sometimes, even though if you don't understand, ask again until you get to the right message, or the right answer. Good point. Very good. Let's ask questions all the time. Let's keep asking questions. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what keeps you up at night?
Probably YouTube. Really, I'm very inquisitive. I like to have, I have a very big thirst for knowledge. So I like to look up a lot of scientific things that I don't quite understand. I don't think I'll ever understand quantum theory. But recently I've been really interested in like Alan Watts and his kind of philosophy of the world, and also anything to do with the universe and stars. So that's basically what I.
What keeps me up at sometimes, there is a show on YouTube called William the Magic Box. I think that keeps me up at night sometimes. If I wake up in the middle of the night and something comes up, an idea, it's just like, I don't know why, it keeps me up sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was all night last night.
Fun, beautiful. Next question, let's do it. Right, before the next question, and of course, there's always a challenging part as well about working. What that would be, in your opinion, as an Uber driver? What's the most challenging part?
I would say trying to figure out whether the people want to talk or not. Basically, like I don't like to piss people off, and I try to make them as comfortable as possible because you're getting in a stranger's car. So I try to connect with them a little bit, try to say hello, and try to gauge if they want to talk or not. But a lot of times they'll kind of write you off. But sometimes they don't because they want to try to be nice. But I don't know if it's them trying to be nice and then me trying to be nice to them, and it's like, I don't know. It's that's probably the worst.
Sometimes it's difficult for you to read people, isn't it? Because you don't know if they want to talk, you don't know if you are invading their space, if you're crossing the line. Sometimes you even don't know if maybe they want to talk, and you just give the impression that maybe you don't want to talk. It's a tricky one. It's tricky.
Seem like because
and usually there was like a certain of time that you start work and you said, okay, that's your time you finish as well, or all depending of the night?
Usually it depends, but most of the time I try to do about 20 rides a day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
That usually gives me about what I need.
Okay, so you keep doing it until you get your targets.
Yeah.
Amazing. Next question for you is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Most embarrassing moment. I think at the bar that I worked at, it was underwear night, and so that's where the bartenders have to get in their underwear, and then if you come in and you get in your underwear, you get a free shot. Basically, the underwear that I didn't know that they had a hole in them. So it was not in a pleasant spot either. So that would have to be my most embarrassing moment.
Maybe embarrassing for you, but for other people was like, wow, that was something.
I guess so. They didn't tell me about it for a minute. So
I'm sure you got a lot of attention for sure. Next question, let's do it. Who make you laugh the most?
Makes me laugh the most. Probably my best friend, Cassandra. She's always got a funny story, and she's always saying she's so crass with it. And so upfront. It's just it's a dark sense of humor, but she makes me laugh the most.
Does she live the same city as you?
No, she actually lives in Hazard, Kentucky, which is like eastern Kentucky, out in the mountains. So
it's quite far?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Say again?
We always talk on the phone, so.
Good. I know the feeling. My best friend, he lives in Canada, so our communication is always on the phone.
That's a couple miles away.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right, I have 3 questions left for you, okay, William? Let's do it. Next question is, if someone offered to tell your future, would you accept it or not, and why?
I would take it with a grain of salt, but I know that I feel like our destinies are kind of set for us. Especially, I've been reading a lot of astrology, a lot of numerology in the past year. I've been going on a spiritual journey, and I kind of think that there is some truth behind it because of how accurate the stuff is that I'm reading. And so, yeah, I think I would accept it, but I would take it with a grain of salt, you know, because every choice that you get, you're met with two different directions, right? So I guess, but then that's saying that we choose our own destinies. So I would take it with a grain of salt.
You're talking about astrology. What's your star sign?
My star sign is Gemini.
Wow. And what's the in your opinion, what's the biggest characteristic in a what's the positive side of Gemini, and what's the most negative side in your opinion?
I would say the most positive side would be that we could talk to anybody about anything. Mm-hmm. The most negative side would be that we talk too much to people about everything.
I can tell. You talk about a lot of things, very open. That's funny. William, 2 questions. Let's do it. William, before the next question, through those 2 years that the world went upside down regarding the COVID crisis, for you, what's the positive impact that brought to your life, this challenge journey, and also the negative part?
I would say that I lost a couple friends. That would be the negative part. There was a couple relationships that I lost that I really cared for. And it wasn't, I don't know. Yeah. But the positive side is that I got to spend a lot of time with myself, to spend a lot of time introspecting, figuring myself out, what I want to do with my life, where I want to go, what I want to be. So it gave me a lot of time to think.
Good one. Next question is, what scares you the most about your future?
Scares me the most about the future. It would have to be that if I want something, yeah, I can go and get it, and yeah, I can say that I'm gonna get it. But it's just the journey of having to go down the roads that I don't want to have to go down in order to get those things. So I'm scared that I may do the wrong things, make the wrong moves, and so that's what scares me the most about. Is that off?
Sometimes the uncertainty can be a bit scary sometimes, but I think we need sometimes to relax and just go with the flow, let things come how it will happen anyway, the way things meant to be for us, it will happen, I believe. So sometimes just need to go with the flow, take day by day and see what's the future it's heading for us,
Yeah, about the ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Ready for the last one?
Yep.
Let's do it. Last question. William, before the last, it's funny for me talking to another William because I'm repeating my name. It's very funny. William, tell me, people watching the interview, would you like to start a career driving as a driver, as an Uber driver, or what would be your advice for those people?
Let's see. My advice for future Uber drivers would be to start slow. Don't push yourself. You don't have to do 700 rides in a week. Just go with what you are comfortable with. Because if it turns out to be something that you just do on the side, then let it be that. But don't go into it thinking that it's going to be your full-time job, because you may not like it. And very good. Last question for you is,
What's the best advice have you ever given?
Best advice. Before, hang on, let me get it right. Before you say something, before you let something leave your lips, if it's an opinion, disagree with yourself first. So that way you can play the devil's advocate for yourself, to try to see the other side, the other point of view. That's a problem that I've really been having in the last year with people, is that they don't see somebody else's point of view before they try to actually accuse, or I don't want to say accuse, before they try to say something bad about them, basically.
I see. All right. Okay, William, not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Let's start with religion.
No.
Politics.
Awful.
Okay. One word for love.
Romance.
Money.
Never.
Family.
Gone.
Okay. How about sex?
Passion.
Okay. Life.
The pursuit of happiness.
Okay. One word for fear.
Run.
Friendship.
Love.
Desire.
Once.
Regret.
None.
Success.
Coming.
One word for passion.
Love.
Oh. How about wish?
App.
Happiness.
Children.
One word for Louisville. Am I saying right the name of your city?
Most people pronounce it Louisville. So Louisville or
Say again, Louisville or?
Louisville.
Okay, Louisville. Okay, one word for Louisville.
Big Four.
One word. One word for Kentucky.
Derby.
Huh?
Derby.
Derby. Right. One word for USA.
Crazy.
Okay. And the last one now, Uber driver, one word.
Class.
Wow, I like that. I like that. Saying that, if people would you go on a ride with you, what is your unique way of your rides that they're not gonna find with other drivers, in your opinion? Is there something unique or different?
I try to be really laid back, really chill. I've got little mood lights in the bottom of my under my seats.
Wow.
Yeah, so I try to keep it real, keep it chill.
Nice one. I like that. I like that. I think it's yourself. I can see that. I think it's I'm sure you are a very approachable person. I can see how much you know what I mean. You are very chilled and you just go with the flow. And I think it's nice. I think it's nice to go on a ride with someone with this approach, for sure. let's play William the Magic Box. William from Kentucky. And you can ask me a question, okay? But William, you can ask me a question now.
Okay. Oh man, I had it. If you were given $1 million, what would you do with it?
Good question. Good question. Okay, William. If I'd have given $1 million right now, I think I would buy a house for my mom. Yeah, I think the first thing I think I would buy like a nice house for my mom. And also, I think I would take the money. Actually, I would invest more on the Magic Box. I think I would find more like nice equipment, like maybe a nice place where I can do like interviews, you know. So I think I would put some money as well on the Magic Box that I could improve, you know, the show and improving new ideas as well, because I have so many ideas for the Magic Box. And of course, you need time, you need money, you need support, you need sponsors. So there are a lot of things involved. So I think I would kind of prioritize a house for my mom, and also as well I would put some money in the Magic Box for me to be able to, you know, to make it grows more and more. I think that's I'll do for now for sure.
That's beautiful. Make your dreams come true.
Yes, for sure. Let's make it happen for sure. William, did you have a good time? Did you enjoy the interview?
Absolutely. Thank you. I love
First
what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time as well. Your energy is just contagious, I must say, you know, since your smile, the way you talk, the way you laugh, the way you express yourself, it's really contagious. I can see that, I can feel that. And it's nice to connect with someone, you know, with this mindset, with this, you know, and I'm sure you went through, you know, tough times in your life, like all of us. But I can see that you're always, you know what I mean, smiling and, you know, taking life as it comes and spreading this approach around. I think it's nice. I think carry on being like that, because I mean it, because it's nice, and I think it's a big plus. And when I said about people, you know, going a ride with you on Uber, I think they're lucky to have you, because it's nice to have someone, you know what I mean? You are going home or you're going to places and you have someone with this, you know, nice smile, approachable, and it makes a difference for sure. I think people now, not nowadays, I think always, I think people, they admire that, and also they appreciate that as well when someone give, you know, a genuine smile or genuine like kind words as well. And I can see that you are like that. Nice one. I'm really glad we connected. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And before you go, I would like you to share a positive message or a positive quote, something that inspires you.
Let's see. Yeah. Love yourself always, unconditionally, and spread love, no matter what people are doing. Always spread love.
Amazing. And I'm sure you're doing very well in your rides, for sure. William, it was a pleasure. Thanks so much, and we keep in touch, okay? Enjoy the weekend, okay? Keep in touch. Take care. Bye-bye, William. Bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.